Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're back to playing Jenny LeClue Detectivu. So, last time we actually were driving the stolen boat, going around, finding more clues, and ended up even finding CJ. Right before wrecking the boat's paint job. But, with that being said, let's continue right back into it. Where we arrived on the shore of the Forgotten Forest, or whatever it's called. Oh, okay, I will admit, I like and don't like this. When the words are like there in the background. Don't get me wrong, it's really cool and I really like it because of that. But fuck, does it creep me out? Jenny's imagination ran wild. In the darkness, every sound was a threat, every shadow a monster. But she was nearly home, just a little further. I really love bioluminescence. But can it be creepy in a video game? Like, holy. Well, that's the point of no return.
What happened to the bridge?
It looked like Jenny had reached a dead end. She had no choice but to return to Susie's house for a comforting mug of hot chocolate.
I'd rather plummet to my death.
Oh. It's so rickety.
It was a terrifying drop to the rocks below. Surely she wasn't contemplating jumping across.
Mom always says a great detective takes calculated risks. So let's do the math.
Oh my god, there's no way. Okay, I'm gonna say now that with how small Jenny is, how fast she can probably run, and how wide this gap looks, I don't think she can make it. I don't even think I would be able to make this.
The bridge is too weak for a running jump. Taking into account the strong tailwind, and factoring in my athletic prowess, or lack thereof, I could make that jump 2 out of 3 times. Not bad odds.
Terrible odds.
Well, here goes nothing.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh. Okay, maybe the odds weren't so good.
And now she was dangling from a splintered plank, one slip away from certain death.
It's just like climbing a tree. Just don't look down. Don't look down.
Okay. I get Jenny is super smart and everything, but that's still a 1 in 3 chance. 33% of death. Even I wouldn't take those chances. Okay, wait, I'm curious. What's the other way like? want to take the way of the least amount of anxiety. Okay, I will admit, when she's going up and down, it looks really good. Oh. Oh, I didn't like that. Wait, where am I supposed to go? I'm assuming back to this side, but I really don't know. Also, the other thing I've actually been wondering, and this is something I always wonder, but like, how do they create suspension bridges? Oh, here we go.
Was this the end for our tiny hero? As her spindly muscles began to give way, an image flashed before Jenny's eyes. Her mother, dangling from a ledge, unable to pull herself to safety. How could she possibly save her family when she couldn't even save herself?
I can't give up now. Mom needs me.
Go, Jenny.
Jenny had barely survived. Was she really prepared for the dangers that lay ahead?
It's too late to turn back now.
No duh. Bridge from Forgotten Falls broken. How did it happen?
It might have been her recent brush with death, but Jenny's heart was pounding in her chest.
That's not my heart. That's... CJ's compass.
What?
The needle is shaking like crazy.
Hold on.
Is this what the compass was pointing to?
Jenny paused for a moment and listened. It was quiet but distinct. A constant pulse. Mechanical, unnatural.
Man-made?
But other than the sound it emitted, this rock was like any other in the forest.
Weird. I'm not gonna lie, this is something I would have missed if I didn't pick up the compass.
What's this? Another postcard piece. Curious.
So I'm actually really glad I picked up the compass from CJ. Huh. There doesn't seem to be anything else though. Oh, I guess you might have been able to see it, but I definitely wouldn't have been able to see the cave. Okay, hold on. I will still admit, this game's super fucking dirty with hiding like all the little bits and pieces. Like, they're so mean. Like, I think the one I found that was, like, the most unfair. Then again, we would have actually went that way anyways, so I don't think it would have mattered. But it was definitely in the crime scene. The one that was on the far right end of the map. God, this place is gorgeous. A little creepy in areas, but I'll take what I can get.
There's something under there.
Oh.
Jenny had spent her whole childhood exploring the woods behind her house.
But I've never seen this before.
Then she remembered CJ's words.
People don't see things they aren't looking for.
She knocked on the rusty metal.
Hollow. It's a trapdoor.
No shit. Okay. That's actually quite a nice sticker.
What a strange device. The wires are connected to the door.
Oh, we've done this before. Always set up the one that moves the most to the one that moves the least.
A stale, metallic odor filled the air as Jenny peered into the opening.
It sure is dark down there.
Too dark.
But I can't just leave this unexplored. I have to see where it leads.
And so Jenny descended blindly into the unknown.
Do we have to, though? We could just not? Oh, God. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Not a fan.
Didn't sound good.
Wow.
In all her short life, Jenny LeClue had never found herself in such a peculiar place. The town that once seemed a small, lifeless pond was suddenly an ocean of mysterious possibilities. Equal parts terrifying and intriguing, it was...
Incredible!
Yes. An incredible mystery in her very own backyard.
Looks fancy. And broken.
Jenny wiped away a thick layer of dust.
Jeez, how long has this been here?
Clearly the equipment had laid dormant for a long time, and yet...
It's so futuristic. Straight out of those comics Keith is always reading.
Starship cadets and the race for space.
It feels...
alien.
Now I'm starting to sound like CJ. There must be a logical explanation for all this.
but its purpose would remain a mystery. Jenny dared not touch its intricate interface.
I'll just press all the buttons and see what happens.
Oh dear.
Okay. That actually matched them up a little better than I was expecting. Oh! Look at that. Oh!
As Jenny turned the dials, she heard something hidden in the static.
A voice? But what is he saying?
R B
It's a
W.
pattern. It keeps repeating. Animals and numbers. Animals and numbers. People in the future sure talk weird.
Was it a cry for help? A shopping list? Someone with extremely limited vocabulary?
Whatever it is, it must be important.
And so she transcribed it in her journal.
It's military. Okay, so R49, B78, W36, R... Yeah. Okay, so... But why would they use different W's? That's interesting. That is something I would honestly peg the military.
There's something stuck to the bottom of the ladder.
It was just a blank piece of paper.
Or is it?
Jenny traced her finger over the page. She felt the clear indentations left by a pen.
I know exactly what to do.
Oh, right. So if you write over another piece of paper...
It worked. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was a code of some kind.
The world's least secure code.
Yeah. The page under it will have an impression on it.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Code accepted. System
Oh,
authorized and on for activation.
I can't judge. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4 before.
Sphere hermetically sealed. Magnetic transducer coils charging. Rotational phase harmonics stabilized. Commencing experiment 8, module 37.
What's happening?
Radioactive safety margins cleared. Running at 54% efficiency.
It says it's working, but what's it doing?
Remember, a healthy employee is an effective employee. Please leave the station for your mandatory 15-minute smoking break. Decompressing spherical chamber.
I should get out of here before my skin melts off.
Interesting. So, this was Sphere 37, I think it said. So that means there's minimum 36 others, which is interesting. But not just that. This is experiment 8, meaning it was ran at
The
least
boulders
7
must have
times
weighed
before.
a ton each, yet they floated in the air like balloons.
CJ said he saw a swarm of UFOs circling the Forgotten Forest.
Was Jenny beginning to make sense of CJ's wild ramblings?
I'm gonna need a bucket of coffee to unpack all this.
Interesting.
Oh, God.
Crash spaceship, some kind of experimental laboratory. Experiment made boulders temporarily levitate. About this. Huh. Fascinating.
Our old fort.
It didn't look like much, but this treehouse had once been Jenny and Keith's favorite hiding spot.
I could never climb up there on my own. Keith always had to help me.
They schemed and planned and swore never to let anything come between them. Just thinking about him hurt.
What was that?
Oh God.
Steven! Steven! Steven!
What?
Did you hear that? I'm telling you, man.
Not this again.
Something's out here. Something big. Real big.
There's nothing there.
But I'm getting some super spooky vibes, man.
For the last time, Kevin, the radio's off for emergencies only.
That was lucky. I need to be more careful.
The house was swarming with police, but she knew this place like the back of her hand. If anyone could find a way in, it was Jenny LeClue.
Time to scare Kevin. Hold out. Are there more? Look at that. Hiding stuff.
I carved that jack-o'-lantern.
How normal life had seemed just days ago. For a moment, she missed that life.
There'll be plenty of time to carve pumpkins once I've saved my mom. This place is crawling with cops.
What could the police have found inside her house?
And if they found what they're looking for, why are they still here? My room.
And inside,
My detective gear.
the window looked a promising point of entry.
I could climb the tree up onto the roof.
But as Jenny knew, all the windows on the second floor were bolted down.
Dad did it after a raccoon got in and trashed the place.
Fair enough.
That's Mom's room. Her window is bolted down just like the others. Now I think about it, that's a real fire hazard. It's tempting.
But Jenny couldn't risk being seen by the police.
There's probably a sneakier way in.
Oh, I almost missed that.
Dang, the front door's covered too.
Well, I mean, it makes sense for the front door to be covered over anything else.
Out of the police's line of sight, the basement was her best entry point into the house.
Except that window is locked, and all my lockpicking gear is inside.
Jenny could try to climb the tree.
But I already see an easier way in.
Yeah, so do I.
The window was ajar, the frame damaged.
Somebody broke into my house. That's my job.
But who? The police had used the front door.
Whoever it was, that's my way in.
Oh, it allows me to keep looking around. I like that, actually. Okay, I think I'm done.
To get to the basement window, Jenny would have to creep carefully past the police officer. One false move and the game would be up.
Honestly, I kinda want to scare the guy. I think it'd be funny. Keep moving, one step at a time.
Someone definitely forced this open.
Would Jenny enter the dark basement?
There's no other choice, is there?
It was an odd feeling, breaking into her own house. But as she squeezed through the basement window, Jenny felt a rush of excitement. I could get used to this, she thought.
Could she, though?
Jenny was in, undetected.
Home sweet home.
But a question. Would she want to?
What the heck? Who left this here?
Jenny's father had never carried a briefcase, and her mother couldn't afford one.
Let's see who this belongs to.
Oh, hello. Hell yeah.
Who carries around a fancy briefcase with a children's book inside? The Hawk and the Weasel. Hang on a second.
Jenny recognized the book. She'd seen a copy of it next to the dean's lifeless body.
In the library. There must be something significant about it.
How do I... There we go. Boop. Next page, I guess. They're hiding a lot of stuff here. There once lived a family of rabbits. The home was a 3-story tall carrot cake near a river. Walking past, a bear smelled the delicious frosting and began eating the cake. "What is this madness? She will purge us of house and home," cried the smallest rabbit. Soon the house had nearly lost all its icing. Eventually, the only thing left was the furniture. Satiated, the bear left, and the terror passed. The rabbits had survived. They were now free to run about and gather materials to build a new house, hopefully a bit less tasty this time. Hawk and the Weasel. High above the forest, a hawk spotted a weasel and attacked. Injured, the weasel lay low in the grass where it could listen for its pursuer and lick its rancid wounds. But the hawk was relentless. Hold out. You see that? It's small. Numbers. Interesting. Fear soon turned to despair. "How will I survive?" cried the weasel. Suddenly, the shrieking of the hawk was silenced by a thunderous blow. An enormous black crow had carried the hawk away. Relieved, the weasel slinked home, laughing at its good fortune. The wolf and the sheep. A wolf who had caught its feet in a hunter's trap pleaded with the passing sheep. "Please free me before my wound becomes infected and death comes to take me. Why should I help you when you would as soon eat me?" demanded the sheep. "Come now, let us not live past transgressions," said the wolf. "Free me now, and I shall be your servant forever." And so the sheep released the wolf, and the wolf ate the sheep. Jesus, what kind of fucking children's book is this? The Goose and the Golden Egg. There once was a woman who discovered a magical goose that laid golden eggs. The woman collected the eggs for herself and sold them, becoming very rich. But she soon saw great impatience, since the goose could only lay a single golden egg each day. So the woman cut open the goose and intended to take all the eggs at once. But in the end, she found no eggs. Inside, the goose was dead. The Boy and the Whale. One day, a terrible storm rolled through the valley, flooding the town and forming a lake. One boy survived by floating upon his bed. Exhausted and starving, he prayed, "Someone please save me, and I will forever be in your debt." Suddenly a whale came diving down through the maze of clouds. She disappeared below the water, then suddenly surfaced, lifting the boy onto her back. The whale said, "I'm in desperate need of a navigator. Would you help me find my way home?" The boy agreed, and so she fed him fish and flew off into the sky to find a new home together. Oh, is that it? Where is...
This feels familiar. Like I've seen it before. Wait, no! I've heard it before! On the radio in the underground lab!
Could there be a connection between the cryptic radio message and this book?
Let's find out.
Rabbit 49. Oh, fuck, I knew it! Soon. Bear 78. Here we go. That's 79. Oh, okay. 99. So if I'm correct, yeah, nothing. 60? No. 79? No. 36? Yes. $30. Oh, wasn't that not supposed to be that? I'm not doing this the proper way, I know. But I need my sanity. Really? There's none on this page. Oh! Shit, look at that. I almost missed that. Actually, now I want to look closely. Is there any others I'd be missing? Okay, wait. So, 55, 36, 78. '79, 79. Wait. What? I really don't see. Okay, maybe this is just me. Rabbit. 55. Is it saying more that on the rabbit page? There's another word? Is that what it's saying? Yeah, okay. I don't think that was rabbit though, was it? Where is... Where? Oh. Soon they will blank. Listen, we live the rants of past. Okay, so there's none on the goose page. That's interesting. What is the last word? I'm actually starting to think, like, how much of a difference would not exploring make this game? That's honestly, that's kind of hard to think about, you know? Oh.
Soon they will all listen, relive their rancid past.
The message read like a threat.
But from who? Could it be a message from the Dean's killer? Let me get this straight. Someone's broadcasting a sinister message in code, which is being picked up on a radio in an abandoned laboratory hidden in the forest. And the secret to decode this message is written in a children's book, which was locked inside a stranger's briefcase in my basement.
All of this was true.
That doesn't make it any less crazy sounding.
But not all mysteries could be solved in an instant. Sometimes questions had to percolate, like a good cup of coffee. Only then would the answers become clear.
I guess I'll let it brew for a bit. But right now, I need to get to my room and find my detective gear.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't.
Oh crap!
Hey! What are you doing?
Nothing. Just looking for more beer.
Make yourselves at home, why don't you?
Forget about it! There's more in the back of the fridge!
They better not eat my cookies.
Jackpot! They got cookies too!
Hey, have we searched down here yet?
You lose one game of cards and suddenly you want to search the house! Can't handle the pressure, eh?
Oh, those, sir, are fighting words. You want to put your money where your mouth is?
Arthurton's finest, everyone.
There was no way Jenny could reach her bedroom without being caught by the police.
Which means I can't get my detective gear. Great.
But this was a basement, a veritable treasure trove of old possessions. Surely something around here would prove useful.
Maybe, but I can't see a thing. Let's shed some light on the situation.
Wow. The police are
Of course the fuse is missing for the lights.
The police in this town are fucking useless. But go figure, right?
Jenny wasn't prone to sentimentality, but seeing her father's desk, the disorganized muddle of books, photos, and the faint smell of ammonia, more reminders that her dad was here not so long ago.
Miss you, Dad.
Man, that's not depressing at all.
This is from the day of Dad's accident. Mom must have kept it.
Lab explosion rocks town. A tragedy befell Gumball University this morning when an experiment in the chemistry labs went wrong. An accident caused a destructive explosion, killing one scientist and injuring several others. The area was immediately cordoned off, and no one is allowed in due to potentially deadly chemicals involved. While the investigation is still ongoing, police have identified Henry LeClue as the scientist killed in the explosion. He's survived by his wife, Julie, and his daughter, Jenny. Dean Strasberry, head of the school and close friend of the LeClues, gave a statement on the campus this afternoon. What a tragic and unpreventable accident. Henry was working with dangerous chemicals, and it looks like he made a grave error. He was under a lot of stress. People make mistakes. We lost a great friend and neighbor today. Yeah.
The dean called the lab explosion an accident, but everyone in town seemed to blame Dad.
Well, that's just shitty, to be honest.
Acrid inspections report. I've never seen this before.
On May 14th, an anonymous source filed a complaint with the university regarding the lack of proper ventilation in labs. The equipment we have is old and frankly dangerous. It's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Process. Inspections of facilities revealed a dangerous and unsafe work environment. Despite several violation notices and follow-up inspections, the school consistently failed to address non-complaint safety standards. Don't let anyone work in that lab. It's a death trap. Recommend immediate closure of facilities until new equipment and upgrades can be made. That was before his death. Oh, fuck.
October 5th. That was 1 week before.
Her father's accident.
The dean signed the report.
Someone had circled the signature in red pen.
This contradicts the newspaper article which stated my dad made a mistake. Everyone in town blamed him for the accident. But they were all wrong. The lab was unsafe. He shouldn't have been working there.
And worst of all,
Dean Strasberry knew. But he still let my dad work there.
any rational mind could see it. Strong evidence linking her mum to the dean's death.
This doesn't prove anything.
But it was a clear motive for murder. Revenge.
My mom wouldn't do that.
But who else would see it that way?
There must be an explanation. I just don't know what it is yet.
Let's take it for now.
I can't let this fall into the wrong hands.
Was Jenny sure this was the right thing to do? It broke every rule in the book. Why would she need to hide evidence if her mom was truly innocent?
Mom isn't here to defend herself. It isn't fair.
But however she tried to justify it, Jenny knew this wasn't the choice of a great detective.
I need to buy myself some time. I can't afford anyone jumping to conclusions before I've had a chance to investigate.
Maybe I should have left it.
Aha! The missing fuse.
Amending Molecular Bonds of Marriage, Volume 2. Interesting.
A field guide to fascinating flora. Written by Weiss, Felding, and Stroudsbury. Did the Dean write this book?
Fascinating. That's kind of cute. Is there more? Yeah, I can move and rotate it. But what am I supposed to do exactly? Oh, there we go. Today, I love you. One molecular more than Mom. Jenny, you promised to take me for donuts this weekend, don't forget. Okay, that is kind of cute.
This one test tube looks recently used. The others are all covered in dust.
A small puddle of liquid had pooled on the desk.
Looks fresh. Still sticky.
Interesting. This is Volume 1, right?
Mending the Molecular Bonds of Marriage. Mom and Dad both worked an awful lot.
Jenny rarely saw the two of them together.
Possible change after initial phase cycling and post-traumatic quantum tunneling has transpired. Observed changes in higher dimensional planes has led to a regression in phase modulation of radio frequency spectra. Band pass filtering has produced no differentiated results, and advanced holography has not shown any positive change either. Further study is required to identify narrow beam secure spectrums from which to transmit further communications. AKA a bunch of nerd shit.
This was years ago. I looked like a kid. One of the rare times that Dad wasn't making a goofy face. He used to say, serious people make serious mistakes.
Let's take it.
I might, need this later.
Now, what do I get to stand on? Oh, I just might need the light.
And then there was light.
Jenny would need to work quickly to remain undetected.
Who knows when they'll come back. Now, where's the most likely place to find a makeshift detective kit?
don't like how I can't inspect that. I don't know why.
A shaft of light peeked through the boxes.
There's more stuff back there. I just need a way through.
Oh, there we go. Oh, and I can use this to climb on. Okay, I will investigate over this way first. There's nothing. Okay. Hey, there we go. How many do we have? Oh, one more. Oh, we're CEO now. Okay. Oh, look at that. We missed another choice. Interesting. You took the evidence. And we took the family photo.
Jenny's instincts had been correct. Dozens of boxes lined the back wall of the basement.
There's probably something useful here, but it'll take forever to search through them all.
Holy shit. Books, clothes,
CSI supplies. That must be Mom's old gear.
She worked crime scene investigation before? Why was she retired to... Huh. I mean, she probably had her own reasons, so whatever.
It's not as good as mine, but at least it works. More or less. My key to the city. An old set of lockpicks.
Hell yeah.
Tucked away at the bottom of the box, something colorful caught Jenny's eye. She pulled it carefully from the container and unfolded it.
This must be Mom's old jacket.
It smelled of formaldehyde and fingerprint powder.
From her CSI days.
And so, she tried it on.
Nice, very fancy.
Fits like a glove.
A giant oversized glove.
And it smells like Mom.
Her mother had never felt so close, and yet so far away.
I won't let them take you away from me too.
Jenny's search was complete.
It's not the world's best detective kit, but it'll do.
For the first time in her life, she felt like a real detective. She had a serious crime to solve.
And a seriously sharp outfit to match.
Uh-oh.
Somebody else is here.
But who? Actually, the blue will help us blend in at night, camouflage-wise.
That was no cop. What was he doing in my house? I should follow him.
Should we though? Up. Please. for my sanity.
Was Jenny ready to follow the mysterious man in black?
Yeah, let's go.
The man in black. Who was he? Where was he going? There was only one way to find out.
Where are you headed, creepy man in black?
Jenny couldn't simply chase the mysterious figure.
He's bound to notice me if I follow too closely. I need to get out of his line of sight.
And that will be for next time. I know, it's a teaser, but I think it'll be interesting enough. Okay, first things first, gallery. It's filling out quite nicely, actually. Still a lot of stuff, and I'm sure I missed a handful of items. But I don't mind. Now, to decorate. I'm so sad. Look at that empty space. Oh my god, there's so much. Oh, so many empty spaces. Oh, does it hurt? Do I want to add anything? I kind of want to add the owl statue. Because the owl is kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. I really do, actually. Oh, wait a sec. Oh no, how do I grab it now? Oh no. It kind of makes it hard to grab, which I don't like. But I actually don't mind that. Sandwich? Oh, we already have one. Jam? No, it just looks weird. No. It would just look weird. Okay, let's go over... And are they eating... Oh yeah, they ate her cookies. That's kind of funny. Okay, I wonder where we're going from the house, if I'm being honest. Adventurer. Interesting. Oh, where's that last postcard? I better not have missed it. That would make me sad. But, yeah, the story's getting interesting. I'm glad that, I'm finally out of the PJs and into actual detective clothing. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure how I feel about taking the evidence. It kind of feels like I'm hiding something. But it just felt like taking it would open up options later on. like I can reference it back to it, but I don't know, honestly. It's like an uneasy feeling, you know? I don't know. I'm interested to see who the mysterious guy is, because it seems like, by all means, he will be the killer. But with everything going on in the town, like with the mysterious lab and everything, there has to be more to this than what it's letting on. And I'm super curious to find out what. But I guess we'll be leaving that for next time. So thank you for tuning into The Frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So good night and sweet nightmares.